Hey YouTube, I thought I'd create a quick video to share some thoughts and feelings about the Meze Empyreans and the Hifiman Aryas. This is unscripted and just sort of stream of consciousness, so please bear with me. But anyways, I've shared in prior videos that these are my two favorite headphones, and just as a little bit of background, my journey started with Sennheiser open backs, so the 600s, the 650s. I then went to some HD 820s. I went to some Sony Z1Rs and I posted videos about those. I did these Fostex TH610s. But I was always kind of curious about planars. I never really had much experience with planars, and so I'd purchased these Hifiman HE4XXs, and while the other headphones were better, meaning the HD 820s and the Sony Z1Rs were better than these, what I found is I could tell there was something there to that planar sound that was appealing to me. So I ended up going with the Hifiman Aryas and was blown away by how amazing they were. I mean, to me, much better experience than the closed backs HD 820s and the Sony Z1Rs. I had them paired up originally with a Shit Jotunheim running to my PS Audio Direct Stream DAC as my source. And that pairing, those three components together, some really great listening experiences. I shared a rating scale in a prior video, and I would say some solid 9 out of 10 listening experiences with that. Maybe even approaching 10. But there were times where it was a little too much detail, it could get a little fatiguing at times. I'd heard a lot of great things about the Meze Empyreans. Every video and review that I've read, people would talk about how you get lots of detail with zero fatigue. And so I acquired some, I bought some, and that has been my experience. They're really amazing headphones at getting to the edge of detail, maximum detail, without any fatigue. I would say the Hifiman Aryas can eke out a little bit more detail, but again, it goes into that realm of being fatiguing in my experience with the equipment pairings that I've tried. So, what I have decided to do, I'm going to be building a new 2-channel listening system, and I need to free up some capital for that. So I'm going to be selling off some equipment. What I'm going to end up getting rid of is the Aryas, the Chord Cutest, and probably the HDV 820, which makes me sad because it really is a cool preamp, and with certain headphone pairings, it's really really great. But let me talk about that for a second. So the best headphone experience that I've ever had is the Meze Empyreans with the Sennheiser HDV 820, using the Chord Cutest as the DAC, and using the optical input with the red filter. Those series of connections. Oh, and I should also mention, connected to my PC, I have this device called a Matrix. What is it called? It's Matrix Expedif 2, I think it's called. And that connects to the PC via USB, and then it has multiple outputs. I have a I2S running to my direct stream, and then I have optical and a coaxial running to the Chord Cutest. But when I run the optical to the Chord Cutest, and then RCA's out to my HD V820, and then balanced out, I just use the balanced 4-pin balanced XLR that came with my Mezes. So amazing. The detail retrieval, again, for the most part, without being fatiguing, the tonal balance, mid-range reproduction, even the bass. It's the first time I've always felt like the Aryas did a little bit better in the bass department in terms of getting real deep and low. But with this pairing of equipment, the Mezes can actually, I think, match that amazing bass reproduction. With that said, even as amazing as all of that is, I'm still going to part ways with probably the HDV 820 and the Chord Cutest, and just run the Sony. The Sony with the Mezes is a really great pairing. It's a solid 9 all the time, to me, to my ears. very rare do I feel like it gets up to that perfect 10, as there are occasions where I do feel it gets to that perfect 10 with the send and the chord, but it's a rare occasion where I feel like it's good enough. And I don't find myself listening to headphones quite as often, and so I'm willing to part with those things, as great as it is, because again, I'm going to prioritize two-channel listening, building the new stereo system. So I think that was all I wanted to share. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer. Thanks so much. Bye.